Hello there, everybody. It is me, no name Moments of Spore, back with Ruler Waves 3 as France. Currently, it is June of 1945. I believe this is episode 92, and I've just laid down the battleship Devastation. The battleship Corbeil's rebuild is almost complete. Cruisers Aquitaine and Marseille will be in for 9 more months. But the rebuilds on a bunch of light cruisers of the Cosmo, Trout, and De Trois class are also almost complete, bringing them up to a radar level 4. The Epée, Tiger, and Escopette class are also now in rebuild. Now, first of all, there was one thing I was looking at in the map, offline, and that despite having moved the cruisers to like the Indian Ocean, and put a cruiser in Southeast Asia, put one in the South Pacific. These regions, I still don't have enough foreign station in a lot of regions. I have it in the Caribbean now. Um, don't have it in West Africa. I have it in South Africa. Indian Ocean is way exceeded, so any ships there should hopefully be moving out. Um, But, I do have a cruiser in the Indian Ocean. The other thought is I could move that cruiser to Southeast Asia, help out there. Southeast Asia doesn't have enough. Northeast Asia's very close. South Pacific's not quite there. So I don't quite have all the tonnage on foreign station that I need. I'm looking, yeah, some stuff is moving, though, to various locations to try to better split it up. And I also haven't built a new destroyer since the Catalyst class commissioned in 43 and 44, so I do badly need new new destroyers in service. So my goals here are kinda twofold. One is, I really need work on a new destroyer right now. That is goal number one. I actually do have a good diesels now. The second, actually, how much? Now I'm curious about something. So let's say I get rid of Y. So it's 213 if I get rid of Y. If I get rid of B, it's 231. Okay, so this is easier to pull off. But yeah, I'm thinking, you know, I need to go for more destroyers here. I need to get another class of destroyer going, and then that work? Yeah, okay, that works. I will pick the name later. I know I'm overweight. Um, Your step charge doesn't really do that much. I'd probably have to get rid of a torpedo tube too. Um, but yeah, my thought here is to do an auto-loaded 6-inch armed destroyer with can't quite get 12 secondary guns, but I can get 10. Um, yeah. And I can keep that Torp Defense 1, which is kind of what I want to do. Okay, that's loaded directly to the limit. I think I can get rid of a secondary gun later on if I really, really need to. Wow, this actually works. It's not a lot of torpedoes. That is one issue. Um, I only get one torpedo mount, but this is going to be more of a gunboat destroyer. And that's currently my thought. So we are going to go with the Le Fantastique class. So normally, historically there were 6 of these. You can see right here, all of them are remaining. But if we actually look down here, we can see a bunch of other destroyers with a similar naming style, and I actually, on my other monitor, need to bring up Chrome to French to English. Because I want to lay down like a class of 8 to 12. Maybe right now, maybe right now only 8. But I want to check some of these. So let's say, what does that mean? The Palm. That's not a great name. Are these, what? The Mocker. A little better. Fortune. These are, okay. Okay, I understand the style these are going for. I will try to figure out something here that would fit in that style. I think some of them were, or some of them would, but some of them might not. Because, you know, you're gonna get the and then something with the name style. So anyway, let me get the 3 inchers in a decent spot somewhere. Trying to figure out where the funnels would be. I think that set of 3 inchers there. Oh, hold on. I mean, you'd still need smokestack with diesel, at least. Yeah, you would. So I'll probably still need a smokestack somewhere up here. I need a second one down here, although I don't know on that. And then we have, what, no, hold on. Why do you have an extra turret? Asymmetric turret mount, so this needs to go somewhere center. And the question is, do I want it, like, forward here? Actually, no, I probably want it aft, because I think that'll be a little bit better balanced. And then I am do a sponson radius on these. What about late dreadnought? I think late dreadnought, I'll have to do with late dreadnought there. Alright, I need to have that Frenchman on again. Out, figuring out how to name these things. What if I do, I have an idea. And then I, of course, do the incredibly cursed thing, and, we have a, come on. We have a, sloping stern again. I'm gonna place it just a little bit further back. There we go. Uh, okay, I think that looks okay. Um, Although I'm gonna make a decision. Hold on. I would say those should go up there, but I actually think I'm gonna move them a little bit further back and kind of integrate them into the funnel structure a little more. Let me look up French destroyers. List of destroyers of France would be either look up the Hardy class and that class. What was the hardy, the bold one? Okay, that's a good name. I could probably use Wikipedia to figure out some names. So the T-47 is completed in 1955. These right now it's June. I assume it would take about 2 or 3 months to do the design. Probably 2 months with the 40% change from Cutlass. Um, I think I should do late dreadnought here though too. Um, so this will be we'll probably lay them down, or it'll probably take about 18 months. So these will be in commission in about 47. So the Hardy class destroyers, those were laid down in like yeah the 39, and then those were launched and entered service in like the 40s. Okay, so uh, with the French Navy, there appears to be a big gap. I wonder why that is. Wonder why there would be a big gap with the French Navy in this time period at the end of World War One. Or not World War One, World War Two. Could anything have perhaps happened in that time period? Yeah. Uh, Part of me is like, I'm gonna have to bullshit this, and part of me is like, what do U.S. destroyers look like? List of American destroyers. List of destroyers of the United States Navy. Okay, so there's. I'll have to check. Are we looking at like a Gearing Sumner, or are we looking a little bit later than a Gearing Sumner? There's the Michter class, which would be the last one I want to take a look at. This would still be too early for like the Forrest Sherman class. Wow. Okay, so I'm just looking at the list of U.S. destroyers here. I think I can show this. Um, that's really interesting that the first of the Forrest Sherman class here, first three of the Forrest Sherman class, and all the Mister class, are given lower hull numbers than captured war prizes. So Hanazuki T-35 and Z-39. Um, Although some of those did go to other nations, looks like. That is interesting. Okay, there's actually some weirdness in this. It's saying two purpose-built Japanese destroyers are Fletcher class. Now I'm just confused. Were they? They weren't. No, they were built. Yeah, they were built in the 50s and the 60s. Those aren't Fletchers. What the? Wikipedia, you are weird sometimes. Alright, anyway. Gearing class destroyer in commission 1945 to 1983. That is vaguely equivalent. Probably a little bit later than that. Sumner class is 43 to 75, so that's probably a little later. The Mitchell class is 53 to 78. So that's okay. So the Gearing's probably the closest historical destroyer class. These are kind of being built in a really maybe there's a British one. But these are kind of being built in a weird time period where historically there just weren't that many destroyers built. And I'm a little bit unsure how to actually go about this. I could base it off the T-47s. Yeah, I think doing something like that would be somewhat reasonable. So we are adding an ASW mortar rocket, or, mortar system. So I think that's actually going to be on an elevated platform here forward. Um, uh, I'm just gonna do this. I'm actually gonna run it down. I'm even having like the torpedoes on this. Actually, what I can do, I can probably run it down here. Then can I have it be the little platform for the aft gun too? And already with a single structure piece, I'm getting a good amount of, good amount of structure out of this. Um, so this is where I want the ASRock launcher to be. I'm gonna try to figure out a good piece for it then. I'm trying to remember if I made one at one point. I think I did for the Japanese ships. I did in a offline game. Um, I don't think those would help much here. We have a deck grate rectangular. That's very, very big. That one's smaller. That's normally used for like cargo ships. I'd have to rotate that. Another thought is rectangle graded small. What if I add like two of these back to back like so? Actually, in the destroyer I'm looking at, those are actually missile launchers there rather than the ASRock or not the ASRock, the AS. Are they ASRock launchers? I don't remember. I think that's something else. No. Oh yeah, ASRock. That's different than what I'm thinking of. I'm thinking of like a hedgehog. Hedgehog ASW. Or the thing which comes after the hedgehog. What's the thing which comes after the hedgehog? Well, see, ASRock would be the modern version of that. In Russia, that's like the RBU 6000. And the mousetrap, weapon alpha. Yeah, then hedgehog got replaced later on. Oh, that's what those things are in the. Okay. So I'm probably wanting to model a hedgehog launcher of some sort here, and I'm trying to figure out how best to do that. Um, just trying to think of what all these look like. I don't think there's gonna be any stacks. Rolling rectangle, solid would work. Square, I will probably need. What does the land-based tank look like again? That's what it looks like. I don't think any of the... What does antenna D look like? No. Antenna C, what do you look like? Okay, yeah, none of the antennas are gonna work. Okay, there's deck grate rectangular, which I was looking at. Deck vent, I know what that is. Oh, depth charge rack. Quite look the part. That actually, you could use that as an antenna. I'm gonna be honest. The deck ventilators, deck grate rectangular. Is that the? That's not the smallest size. That is the smallest size. I can kind of fit that. I think I need to reduce the size of that. So load equipment shape. I think deck grate rectangular 10 foot. Resize layer. Let me real quickly. Oh, okay, cool. I think that's good, and then I can save the equipment shape as NN deck grate rectangular small. Now we can clear it and add that as a visual. Then I can set that position there. That's more similar to the size of what I'm looking for. And then I am probably going to need a circle under it. So I'm probably going to want to do a little copy here. Probably like an 8-foot circle, because that seems to be about the right size. 10 foot. Like a 10 foot. Hey, what if we do 10 foot medium gray? A little darker. I should have done a mirror on that. Oh well. Um, okay, I think that looks like a, rotatable hedgehog, a little bit more advanced of a system. I do need anchor chains, I think. Let's try, what about, how about angled thick hollow 2? That works vaguely. Um, I don't think I'm gonna need a, I need that? I might need that. Yeah, well, okay. The, breakwater. Think about whether to add a small breakwater or not, and I think it is the right call, but I will get a bigger one than that. 30 foot looks about correct. Cool. Okay, now I can actually work on the rest of this. So, actually, let me get the funnels in. Do I want these funnels, or... I mean, it's a little big. Or do I want, like, these funnels? Let me move the torpedo tube back, too. Vaguely center. Actually, no, how about this? I do a funnel there and then a funnel up here. And then we'll move the torpedo tube back behind both funnels. I think that works. I think I can have these funnels too. I think that'll work fine. Trying to think how I want to port this stuff. I'm trying to think about what details I want where. Actually, nope. I'm gonna have that a little bit more forward. Okay. Probably add some. Move that forward a little bit. I'll probably have some system back there. And then I want to do, because I feel like the mast would be back here. I want to do like something that would be on the mast for when I layer that on. Okay, I guess that kind of works. I'll move that just a little bit more inboard. Okay, that can work. So structure 4, I'm gonna want to do some stuff back here right now. Oh, hold on, I have an idea. All right, structure 4, I think I'll build out above kind of these side mounts. Hold on. Actually, let's do that. Let's do that. Let's do that. I think I was on. I think I had the right idea there. I'm gonna do something like this. I don't really know what other detail to add on this. I have a couple more points remaining. What I could do is I could go to 0 about there and then do a little extension this way. So kind of incorporate that as part of whatever mast I'm going to eventually construct. Unfortunately, it causes some issues here. Um, you know, I guess we just get rid of that all. Okay, that'll work. That'll work well enough. So then structure 5. guess will be incorporated back here. I mean, I want to kind of build out on these. I have an idea actually. Okay, so how about I start here? Nope, work. Here's what I'll do. I'll start here. And we can do this. Back, put a little box back here. And a box on top of the box. Okay, and then structure 6. So now I have two choices on where to put this. I can either use it as part of the mast, which I think I'm gonna do, or I could put it more back here on this bit of structure. But I think I'm gonna use it more for the mast itself. Although this is tempting. This is really tempting, but I can probably just do some rectangles and stuff and get something good down here or built out of this. Yeah. And then up here I can just put equipment and complete it. I think I will use this for the mast. Um, hold on, let's start this. What we do? I mean, there's probably going to be equipment here, so like this, this. Something like that. That kind of completes the look of like, a mast, which I'm going for. Um, and then here I'm gonna need more superstructure, and I'm probably gonna need to put boats somewhere too. I don't know necessarily where. Oh no, I know where those are gonna go. But let me get some of the rest of this. So I don't think a stack oval is gonna help me, right? Stack oval exterior thin. That might look. Actually, yeah, I think that is a good idea. Yeah, okay. I think that was the right call getting those stack ovals. Um, but let's try maybe a circle 14 foot. That might be a little bit too big. I think that is. I need a circle 12 foot, I think. I'll do a circle 10. Right about there. Um, Now normally I could think about putting a rangefinder up there, which is certainly a thought. 10-foot rangefinder, which doesn't look particularly bad. Yeah, actually, yeah, I think that's the right call. Do I even need the 10-foot circle? Yes, I do. Actually, I might not. I might not. Okay, I don't think I do. I think I will still need this 10-foot circle somewhere. And I might now put it like there. But I think that's a reasonable place for a rangefinder. But yeah, how about I get like an 8-foot circle? I have a stupid idea here. I'll get an 8-foot circle about there, and then I will get a depth charge rack, not a solid one, rotate it 90 degrees, and set that there. Yeah, you only have one. The ship only has one director, so it is. What I'm doing is fine. Okay, so boat-wise, what about a 30-foot with ends and center support? That's a little too big. That's actually very much too big. Maybe we try a, like 25 with ends is also going to be very big too. Maybe I do a boat 25. I might just do a boat 25. Actually, here's a thought, is that I add little 2-inch twin visuals. Oh, wait, no, I don't add any guns, but add mount graphics. And then add these as like little anti-aircraft guns. Then I can mirror that gun. Yeah, look at it. They're basically little anti-aircraft guns. So what if I do one per turret? I think I want. What if I do 3 per turret? Oh, triple. Is that illegal? No, it's not. What if I do a casemate? Okay, that doesn't work. Yeah, so I think I am gonna do this. I think I am just gonna have a couple of additional mounts and kind of think that okay, those are probably like some of the medium anti-aircraft guns fitted to this ship. The other thought is I could put I put them here too, which I think I'll do. And then add one more mount. Um, so these will be like the medium anti-aircraft guns. And I'm thinking this mount's gonna go somewhere aft. I'm just trying to think if I want it there or want it. It's like that's already super firing. So yeah, I'll probably have it there. That last medium anti-aircraft gun. Okay. And that saves me on some extra decorations that I can use elsewhere now. So I'm gonna get. I want 10-foot, 8-foot circle. I'll do. Actually, I'll do like 12-foot medium gray circles. No, I'll do a 10-foot medium gray. So we can have a couple of the circles there as like, anti-aircraft platforms, and I still need to construct kind of this whole aft superstructure. Actually, let me get, before we do all this, let me get two solid depth charge racks hanging off the back. Or hanging off the stern. Now we can start adding more visuals. Okay, so what about a rectangle solid large? How big is that? That's about that big. So if I put that back here, I mean, it vaguely fits. What if? I want to see how big some of the CV elevators are. That's actually really big. 20 by 40. T. That's way too big. There are actually, you could make that work. I don't think it's the right call here, but you could certainly make that work on a destroyer. So yeah, I don't think there's any point for me trying that, but you know, seems like I get something out of it. So I think I need to do a rectangle. Yeah, I'll need to do a rectangle solid large, and before that I'll need to do a rectangle square, unless there is like some CV thing, maybe one of the CV bars. I don't think that there will be. So let's try, okay, so that's 10 feet. Let's try 10 foot. Let's try 10 foot. And then I want the rectangle solid large. About there. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do a little mast destroyer. Mast tripod destroyer. Um, Smallest, I think. I'm gonna put that about there. The 10 foot would be way too big. Let's try 6 foot on that. And I'm just gonna copy that circle 6 foot, and I'm gonna put another one like there. And then I'm gonna add. How about a rectangle solid small? Looks a little too small. Rectangle solid medium maybe. About out there. I don't think I want anything on top of that circle. Okay, there you go. I think that's a good look for the La Fantastique class destroyer. Um, I will go spacious accommodations, torp defense 1 just to start. Diesel machinery, yep. Okay, that'll take 1 month. And the expenses should kind of come around next month, so that should be okay. So yeah, the goal will be to get, 8 of these things built. I'll probably lay them down as pairs. And then after they're laid down, I think I will, and this will probably be designing, the ship. And actually, no, it's probably an easy design. I might be able to do it this episode, even though it's like 45 minutes long already. But I'll probably be designing a new colonial corvette. Just kind of seeing what spare tonnage I have left over. But this is a 6-inch auto-loading destroyer, so you know that's gonna make some enemy ships have a lot of fun. Yeah, come on. And yeah, the hope is that either before the next war or early in the next war, I can get the 4 Foudre class carriers done, as well as Devastation. New scout plane prototypes. Heavy bomb load has gone up, but that's not what's important right now. What's important is speed and range, which this that one there has. Actually, I have the ability to just immediately lay down like 6 of them, which is perfectly fine with me. Yeah, these are gonna be fun, fun destroyers. I actually kind of want to open the design, take a nice little screenshot of this, and post this in the Share Your Designs channel. Just the auto loader spam on that thing. Those are gonna be fun destroyers. And like already, just by reserving the ships I got back, I can, largely make back those funds. Actually, screw it, let's get the other 2 laid down. So I was looking at it, looking at the Lahardy class, and that does seem like a good name. Or Lahardy seems like a good name. So that would be the bold one. What's the filibuster? Filibuster, Corsair, namesake Corsair. Intrepid. What was before that? The Joy class. The Skillful One. That's a good name. This would be. I'm just looking through French destroyer names right now to figure out what the last one of these is going to be named. I assume we already have a Joy in service. I think we do. Well, I'm trying to look at the rest of these. but it's like it's not giving me good names. Not giving me good reasoning behind the names, I should say. What would the T-47 class all called? Um, Lafayette class, which were 1,000-ton torpedo boats. Hold on. French destroyer namesakes. I guess if I do namesakes, I get list of French Navy ship names, but that doesn't really help. Probably need to go off of Wikipedia for this. Unfortunately, that's kind of all they have, and yeah, I'm not finding a good one. That might be the adventure. I don't know if that's the adventurous one. How about we do? Oh, I know we do have a this. Is that the agile one? Or hold on, French to English translation. I guess that just means agile, but I mean the agile one. I don't know. I think that'll work. I think that's the class of 8 destroyers laid down. And next turn we should get a bunch more rebuilds back. Um, Actually, we should get some over the next 2 turns. So I do want to get the new, you know, these new ships down. So my weird thought was just commit to the 3-inch autoloaders. Or the thought is we go up to the 6-inch. Um, get rid of like these and then go with autoloaders. An advanced director. Give me more radar. Do that. Keep the mines. I was saying only single turrets are allowed for ships of this type. Make her a little larger. Oh, we can't have dual purpose guns there. Okay, bring it back down. Ship is overgunned. I'm okay with that. So these colonial corvettes are basically now toned down versions of the destroyers being built. Like sure, they're just colonial corvettes until you encounter the auto-loading guns. Um, some ships divisions or areas have no commander assigned. I don't know which ones that would be. It would be you, apparently. Sort by ability. below average with poor admin. I don't think I want that in charge. Did I stretch it out? I must have stretched it out at some point. We don't need radar that big either. And then that kind of helps me see over here. I don't need the names that big. There we go. That can work. And everything but these new CLs is assigned to a division. So I should actually probably get new CL divisions. 10th. And then the 11th. But outside of that, I do have 3 CL divisions and only have 2 ships in them. 2nd, 3rd, and 5th. So first is 3. First is Emil-Bertins. Let me see the rest of these then. Emil-Bertins are nicely split up. I think this is a good combo. A good combo. 4th would be the remaining de Goitois. So I think the thought is that 2nd light cruiser, I'm going to remove both of these. And then you are going to be put in these 2 divisions. The remaining 2 of these are. So 2nd light cruiser is now going to get, I think, 4 of those. Yeah, there we go. And then assigning commanders, I have a couple above average contra admirals I can use. Awesome. Alright, next turn. Some areas have no commander assigned. Okay, so someone over time. Yeah, the Indian Ocean commander left. Okay, so this guy only has 1 year in the rank, but he has 2 battles under his belt, so he's going to get the Indian Ocean Theater. We have commissioned 4 subs, 9 destroyers, 4 subs, 9 destroyers, and what's next? Oh yeah, we need to get more. We need to get the colonial corvettes laid down. So I think I want to try to get like 6 of them. Like 6 or 8 of them, just to be able to fill the remaining stations. And then at some point, if the budget frees up in time, I'll probably have to start working on new, well, refits to the Duquesne class cruisers. Um, oh God. Why is it every single well-connected I get is a below average? Fine, I will put him in charge because I can easily remove him. Oh, I do need a new aircraft type. I forgot to get that. I think I need a patrol aircraft. Okay, so naval patrol aircraft, speed, range. I think right now that is a smart call. And then if I go a third, Yeah, third is just that. So fourth battle division has a guy in charge. Fifth battle division has one ship in it. So you should probably grab the guy from the below average, well connected from third battle division should go there. Rename division land station. And then I can assign an above average here who got unassigned, or I can assign a brilliant. I do have a brilliant. You know what? I think I'm gonna take the guy from second battle division. Actually, I'm trying to think about how I want to do this. No, okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to take the guy from one of the carrier divisions. And probably the above average from second carrier. And then I'm going to take the guy from second battle division and put him in charge of second carrier division. Should be this damage control expert. And then I'm going to assign a brilliant commander in charge of second battle. I can also think about moving France into second battle division now. Although I'm a little unsure if I want to do that. Battlecruiser Nancy needs a new commander. We are out of above averages and we're out of brilliance, but we do have. I can promote the guy from Victor Hugo. God, look at how many well-connected below averages I have. 4 well-connected below averages is a well-connected average. No well-connected above averages. Actually, my guess is that the well-connected above averages, because I'm manually assigning them, probably get promoted really quickly. But we do have an above average in charge of the 14th destroyer, who I can put in charge, and then we can just take an unknown guy who got promoted through the ranks. Do I have any ships I can move to the reserve fleet here? Yes, I do. The Tiger class is back in service, and that'll save me a little bit of funds, and I probably do want to get more of these colonial corvettes, if I'm going to be honest. Just because I don't have enough in those regions, and I really do need more. And you know, the big question is how long is it gonna take to complete devastation? I'll actually probably reduce spying on Germany here, just to try to lengthen a war a little bit. Ooh, improved electro-optical director. Cool. Yeah, let's get 2 more of these little corvettes here. I have money. Couple mineling subs, maybe? Mm, uh, but yeah, I mean, I also just kind of wait until next turn to see what to do with that money. Actually, you know what? Here's what. All of the destroyers which have slowed down to, or slowed down all the way to 30 knots are just going to be mothballed. There's no point keeping those in, like... Yeah, anything which has lost enough speed to only be going 30 knots should be mothballed at this point. Because there's no point in trying to, you know, prevent them from losing speed if they've already just lost all their speed. I mean, those guys are still in service because they're providing colonial duty. Honestly, Duquesne and Chanzi will probably be mothballed here. too. Yeah, Sully Link and Betta's now lost a knot, which is not great. I mean, this does give me more money if I want more of these destroyers or, you know. Wait, why am I doing this? No, 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 Germany, what the fuck happened? Oh my God, Germany. Germany's pissing everyone off. I just sitting down like, oh yeah, I'm comfortable with this. Look over at the tensions. No, 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 no. That was a terrible decision. A lot of these ships are probably gonna have to go back to Northern Europe to do a deal with Germany. Um, yeah. Let me move these ships to Northern Europe. I do have the carriers in position. I do have some cruisers. Um, Actually, let's move. The Algeries are there. Um, let's move first and second C8 divisions to Northern Europe as well. Means temporarily that those ships are going to be active. Ships in reserve in Northern Europe do count, though, so I should note that. You have to move destroyer divisions individually. Okay, I think one more turn just to get everything done. Who doesn't have a commander? 10th Coastal, fine. Grab an unknown guy. Try to hopefully get him a little bit of experience and try to understand what he's capable of. Tensions with Germany are reduced, which I was kind of expecting, but like I was still thinking it's a smart idea to move, you know, move the ships to Northern Europe just to make sure that we have more blockade points there. Um, which, yeah, some of the battle cruisers will probably have to move later, but nah, I think that's okay. So we have a bit of money. I'll have to decide what to do with that bit of money here soon. That's more the Fantastic class destroyers. Um, oh, the Terrible is really slowed down. No, whether that's more them, whether it's cruisers. I mean, that might even be an expansion in dock size. I don't know. Um, yeah, I think that'll be a good thing to leave this episode off on. So, with that, I will see you all next time. Links to my Discord and Twitch are down below if you want to join the Discord for notifications on the videos and whenever I do live streams. Twitch is where I would do non-Rhythm Waves live streams, but I haven't done one in a while. And when I forgot to do this for a couple episodes, I do have to once again thank Naval Warfare Simulations, Matrix, and Slytherin Games for the free copy of this. I forgot to for a few episodes. I need to remember to do that. I've been a little out of it. So yeah. With that all said, I will see you all next time. Bye!